Hello, chaps.
Was that supposed to be a British accent?
I don't know, really. I just tried it out.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to our How to Endless Space 2 streams with your friendly community manager, Cat o' Ninetails, and whoever this person who came back from the medical exam is. I'm afraid this may be a case of body snatchers.
I'm a whole bunch of different things lately. I've been wearing scarves. I think the French are getting to me, you know?
That didn't sound terribly French, though.
Yeah,
This-
well, you
this
don't
is-
want to hear my French.
This is clearly, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
No, I haven't.
It's about the pod people, so to speak. They replace people with identical clones, and I believe in the first color version of that movie, it was some sort of plant-based alien that did that. It was actually,
Plant-based.
I think it was actually, it grew like a plant, and then eventually that's why they called them pod people. The pod would pop open like like peas or pea pod or something, and then the clone would come out.
Ah.
And I think it was actually Leonard Nimoy in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, hello from France, Mark. How are you?
Mark Scheffler. If I recall right, he's the person with the Voltors tattoo.
Nice.
But I'm not 100% sure,
Voltors
so
tattoo.
he would have to confirm if that's true.
Yeah, okay. Doppelganger, Psychana says. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Another Wednesday, another stream. So what I want to do this stream is kind of talk a little bit more about Endgame, kind of like what our goals are for this stream. I'm guessing that because we're the Sophons, a science victory is probably what we want to push for.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, we
okay.
could also say, since you say this is Endgame, that we just eradicate half of the galaxy.
Nice. Thanos reference. I get it. I got it. Umbral Choir for gameplay, Riftborn for story. Connor, nice. What's your favorite faction?
Specifically ES2?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think thematically, probably the Lumeris, but that's mostly down to the fact that I just love their main theme.
Yeah,
This-
like the
this-
sort of mobster.
The musical main theme.
Oh,
I mean,
the musical. Nice.
This jazzy music
Yeah.
that at first glance doesn't seem to at all fit into the sci-fi game.
Yeah.
And also there's the fact that, I think of all the endless memes we have, a lot of them come out of the prologue video for the Lumeris, like the personal use one, and all of that.
Yeah. Okay, so let us know what your favorite is, because we want to hear from you. I think I know a lot of you are answering the question already. Vaulters, Riftborn, Umbral Choir. Nice.
Yes, Sakana. Arnaud is indeed very good at what he does, but in the future he will actually not be going by Flyby-No anymore. He's now going by his real name, Arnaud Roy.
Yeah.
And
But-
to come back to the faction question, like conceptually for gameplay, I love the idea of the Vajani.
Yeah.
I just personally feel that, unfortunately, the whole idea of moving around with your arcs is inefficient in game, so you don't really play with that concept.
Yeah.
Which is why I often make a custom faction
Yeah.
that combines the shipbound affinity, so I can move about,
Yeah.
with the Cravers population bonus, where they, exploit planets until they're drained of resources and
Wow.
become only half as.
You're evil.
And so I can completely strip mine a system and then pack up and go to the next one and strip mine it. And if it's
Damn.
already occupied,
Yeah.
well, then I drain their essence, raise the system, and strip mine it.
Are you guys hearing this? Jeez. Well, that's okay. So let's get started here.
You are suddenly realizing you are locked in a room with me.
Yeah. Well, I realized that early on. Okay. So we just completed agri-drugs. Now we have applied cryogenics going. Okay, so last stream we were kind of working on our military
Indeed.
stuff. Yeah, so we got some ship designs going, and what's this?
That makes our behemoths better. Like
Okay.
it gives them more health and a higher multiplier on weapon modules, so that when we put a weapon on them, I think they start with a 2x multiplier, so
Right.
any slot would have 2 guns, and now they will have 4 guns instead.
Okay, cool. Perfect. All right.
Well, it actually also makes them more expensive, which can be a problem, but I
Yeah.
think we're good.
We also have this... Okay, this is against the pirates.
Yes.
And
I mean, what gave you away? The skull and crossbones?
so we already did kind of like the first half of this battle,
Yeah,
right? This is just
exactly.
kind of like going
We're
back
just
and...
we're just wrapping up because they had like no wait, was that in our stream where they had like 4 people left?
Yeah.
holding on.
Yeah, exactly. So right here, we just want to finish the fight, kind of like Halo 3, and get on with it.
Yes, we want to finish the fight. Unfortunately, I don't get that reference because I never had an Xbox. Which is why I'm really
So good.
which is why I'm really excited that they're now starting to release them on PC.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we will fight. Decisive victory. Feels good. Do you feel good about that?
I mean, it's just pirates.
Yeah.
I feel very good about getting 15 adamantium out of them.
Ho ho ho! Nice. Okay.
I mean, that's
and
that's
some titanium.
7.5 turns worth of production.
Nice. That's amazing. Okay. Perfect. Done. Oh. Now what is this? So are they kind of like retaliating? or-
they spawned a fleet just before we wiped them out.
Oh really? It's just by chance that
It's just by chance. Like,
Okay.
They turned the timer for the fleet spawn just worked out like that.
Well, it looks like we're gonna absolutely freaking bazooka them with all of the units.
Are,
that
are
we
we
have here.
are we using missiles? Ah yes, our
we?
magnets have missiles. So yes, bazooking them is appropriate.
Yeah, I didn't know the right verb for
Though-
it.
though
I
I'm-
thought
I'm actu-
bazookaing fit.
I'm actually not even sure if a bazooka is technically a rocket or not.
I don't even know, but it's a fun word. It's a fun word.
Yeah.
Take the loot tactic.
That's true. We're so overwhelmingly powerful, we might as well use the tactic that gives us a bit of loot.
Oh, okay.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, we don't need the actual tactical advantage.
Right. Okay. Thanks, B. Wait, does that take trophies?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff.
Luckily, the trophies the Sophon take are probably a little less gruesome than the ones a Predator would take.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We're not going to go cutting off any heads here.
We may. Who
That-
knows?
well, if we do, for science, it's an autopsy.
Exactly. Okay. Take trophies versus shield wall. Oh, okay, so this was their tactic.
Yep.
They went in. Nice try, guys.
You take the Game Boys.
Okay.
No, Big Kim Rule. We don't take the Game Boys. The first console war is long over. Sega and Nintendo are not at war anymore.
Okay. System relics. Gutted pirate layer. This is what we just did. Right?
Yeah, we got it. Their pirate layer.
Okay.
So if you look at the Zane system,
Uh,
there should be a new curiosity or anomaly.
on one of the.
I think
planets,
they
this
are.
one?
Yes, ground battle remains. So we can examine that and potentially find even more resources.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
Which is-
perfect. We just don't have a probe, right? Is that why it's?
Yeah, we don't
at
have a
least
probe
one?
here.
Okay. Cool.
And I actually once read a post by one of our community members who
Yeah.
had managed to turn the pirates into an infinite source of resources by intentionally starting invasions that were not big enough to succeed, but big enough to create ground battle remains.
Wow.
So they were intentionally sacrificing their manpower to generate ground battle remains that they could examine to get resources.
Oh my god. You know what? Our community, I love you guys so much. It's like you use our game to get all the evil parts of you out of the way so that you can be so nice in person.
If you think what they do in our games is getting the evil parts out of the way, you
Yeah.
haven't seen some of the things that happen in other games.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, objective failed. So this one
we didn't
was-
actually build 2 military ships.
Ah,
That just kind of slipped by the wayside.
yeah,
We forgot
okay.
it.
That's cool. This one, population gained in Scythe and Yetix. Okay. Right here, empty construction queue. Do I just double click this one to go to it?
You can just double click it, yes. I think,
Okay.
I'm not even sure, it might be single click actually.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, perfect. So what do we got here? We got a lot of industry, a lot of food.
We got a lot of space to grow population.
Yeah, okay. So shall we, do we have any? I don't see any green here.
I think what we might want to do here is
Yeah.
the National Museum.
The National Museum. Okay, get some
Because-
influence.
Yeah, because we only have plus 15 influence at the moment, which
'Kay.
hampers us in, diplomacy and in passing laws.
Right.
Because the more powerful laws cost 3 or 4 influence per person per
Okay.
turn. So we want this boost here. Because while we're ecstatic, here this museum will fund a level 2 law. Because level 2 laws cost 2 influence per person.
Perfect. Okay. So let's do that. Only 2 turns. Okay, great. Should we queue something else up, or should we just wait? Just let
Let
it
me
go.
see what resources we have here.
What do
We
got?
have, technically we have antimatter here, but we don't have the ability to mine that yet. There's still growth potential, yes,
Mhm.
but we don't have a food improvement that
So
we can build right now.
how do you know it's out of 300? Is there like something
if
that,
you-
if you just like
No,
add
if you hover over the circle with the population,
this one?
you can see current stock 157
Ah.
out of 300. You always need 300 food
Yeah.
for the next pop.
Ah.
But the more
Okay.
pop you have, the more they consume, because the more developed the colony is, the more they get a bit. I guess they get a bit decadent with their food habits. Like when it's an early
Yeah.
colony, they're like, "Oh, we need to be careful and ration our food." And then when it's like, "Oh, we have 7 billion people on this planet," and then
Exactly.
suddenly you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we'll just leave it for now. We'll
Yeah,
come
I'd
back
say
to
we'll
it.
we'll leave it for now because we. I mean we don't have space for another behemoth.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What do we got here? Empty construction queue. So here, this one has Kessler syndrome.
Yeah,
minus a couple things.
we
right.
probably blew up a moon around there.
Okay, cool. Is there any benefit to grabbing that anomaly, or should we
Well,
just leave
we'll find something. It could be luxury deposit, could be a good or bad anomaly.
So the difference between doing it here and doing it while you're in orbit is just you don't use a probe.
Yeah, generally the probes are more efficient because the
Right.
probes don't cost industry.
Oh, okay. Right. All right.
But here, let's see, what else do we have here? I mean, here we have pretty bad growth, but we also only have 5 spots left to grow into.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're only at content. We might consider the infinite supermarket.
I'm down with that.
But it's done in 1 turn, so we probably need to queue up something else.
Okay.
Of course,
Yeah.
we're savants, so what do we want?
Science.
Indeed.
Okay, so what are these? Hot, sterile deserts. We probably don't want that one. We'll probably go for this one.
I mean, the public-private partnerships is pretty much always good because
Yeah.
even here, it's 20 signs
Yeah.
for 4 dust a turn, which is, in my opinion, a pretty good rate.
Okay. Okay, we'll toss that in. Great.
I mean, consider, we spend 4 dust a turn and we
Yeah.
get 20 signs. 4 dust a turn is worth 4 dust a turn. Signs is invaluable.
That's true. That's true. Good call. Okay, and we also have a hack going, right?
Yes, a quite long one that we just
Quite a
set
long
up
one?
so it
Okay.
won't bother us.
Oh, we're doing the he show, right?
Yes, we want to
Okay.
showcase hacking a major faction, but also it's going to take a while.
All right. All right. And then should we send our fleets somewhere? What was our plan last stream?
I mean,
Were
we
we-
we want to grab Jane so we can turn it into a bulwark against the Hisho.
Okay.
Because the Hisho are a somewhat aggressive people.
Okay.
I guess you can say that about a culture that is inspired by a mix of feudal Japanese honor code
Yeah.
and Aztec blood sacrifices.
Yeah. there's no strategic deposit, or you don't.
Yeah,
Have
Kimura was telling us that, of course, the per population
yeah.
improvements like interplanetary transport network. There you need to be a bit more careful because the base value is only 1 per population, so it's not always worth it to build them.
Okay. Yeah. Bird hacks. Is that an ES2 term that I don't know?
I've not heard it before, but we're definitely hacking the birds.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Awesome. So we have stuff going.
Bacon was right. We could send out a couple more explorers. Maybe we can find the sim camps somewhere because the sim camps are an amazing system of control.
Yeah. Okay. Marketplace.
He shows spare birds. No, Saikana. I quite like calling the Hisho spare birds.
Spare birds, yeah.
You know,
that's what they are in this system.
They're the birds we keep on hand when we run out of other birds.
Okay. Cool. So where did you want to send the explorers?
Just generally, quote unquote, east.
Okay.
I mean, there's a couple here where we have curiosities left we can search, like on Rigel and on Yedix.
Yeah.
We should definitely examine those.
Okay.
But in general, just further to the east, beyond the Hisho, to see what's going there.
Okay. So just send them out on this
Krishna,
lane.
you say you want the Sheridan back. You know, in the United Empire quest, towards the end of the quest, you actually get the option to turn your entire empire into the Sheridan.
Who are the Sheridan?
The Sheridan were the elite guard of Emperor Zelivaz. You know, they're those guys in gold armor you see in some of the artwork.
Oh, right. Nice.
And in ES1, they were... originally, they were just an alternate skin for the United Empire.
Yeah.
But eventually, in a free update, they were given their own affinity.
So do they have masks and stuff?
Well, generally, they do wear that full helmet, I think.
Do they have a beard under there? Are they trying to emulate their...
the Emperor?
their leader?
I mean, there is actually one Sheridan hero in ES2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, during the United Empire quest, Hadri Lenko.
Oh,
He's actually the leader of the Sheridan. I
He's
believe.
like one of the first ones you get when you play...
the first one you get is Dimitri Lenko, who's actually his brother, I think.
Okay.
Dimitri certainly does have the Zelivazian beard.
He's got a great beard. Okay, so how do I send... Do I need to...
I mean, we don't actually have explorers in this fleet. We need to get some.
Okay, so should we add some to the queue in one of our...
I mean, let's see. We were wondering what to build in Yedix anyway, I believe.
Right.
So we can just throw in like an incubator to settle that system and a couple detectors.
Incubator 2?
Yep.
Okay. And a couple detectors? 2?
Yep.
That look good?
Looks fine to me.
Amazing. Okay. And then we want to send these guys east to the east?
Yeah, we might want to scout and force in this case because of the Hisho.
Scout and force?
Scout and force.
Scout and force. So what's...
As in, send a proper fleet and not just one ship.
Oh, send a proper fleet. Okay. So you don't want... Should I create a new one?
We can probably just send all of them at least across. Just in case if the Hisho have anything waiting there.
Okay.
Just send them to Gaikon first.
Okay. Perfect. Oh, you see that?
I saw somebody there, yes.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
Oh, hey, we
Objective
actually need to
achieved.
bring an explorer ship there for our main quest.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yes,
So we got
Bakemoru
200?
has wise words for you when exploring Hisho space. Never split the party.
Never split the party. Okay. I'll go to the grave with those words in my head.
Wagner Valley, no, the alliance system will not be reworked. That's unfortunately simply out of scope at this point because it requires, not just reworking the alliance system plus the alliance UI, but it also requires reworking the AI, which is already having trouble with some systems, as some of you know. You know how it's sometimes when you thoroughly beat them in war, somewhere something goes wrong and they start demanding stuff from you, even though they should be offering you stuff.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunately a bug we haven't managed to squash yet.
Mm-hmm.
And the joining battles, I think that had originally been a plan for ES2, but it didn't work out with the combat system as it ended up being. Personally, I don't have much problem with the alliance system. I often see people complaining about, oh, but just because I'm allied with them, it shouldn't, drag everybody into the war. Well, the entirety of Europe circa 1914 would like to have a word with that opinion.
What's the main issue?
The problem is, of course, that the war declarations and truce declarations are complete. It's not individual factions in the alliance; it affects the whole alliance.
Yeah.
And I think a big source of the frustration is that because the AI often doesn't have much influence.
Yeah.
The AI you're currently beating offers the truce to one of your AI allies, who cannot afford to refuse it, and then you're forced into the truce even though you're winning.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so we need to tell Enfer to get good.
I think the problem is that Enfer is just too good and he's not interested in this anymore. He's bored of this.
Okay, so
these days,
send expeditions.
These days Enfer is hanging around on the G2G forums under the name Cyrob.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this wants us to send expeditions to the system's curiosities until you find the signal source. I'm guessing...
I think that's actually in Gaikon, because that's
Right.
where we just arrived.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh, they have the Fallen Gardens there.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Ho ho. Nice. Couple planets. That's pretty sweet. Okay. So should we stick around and just do that?
We don't have probes on this fleet.
Oh, right. Okay, so we'll wait for the
Also,
other guys to come
interestingly, zoom in on that system again. We can see how long it is going to take them to finish this outpost.
Oh, damn. 63 turns.
Yeah, the Hisho have much slower outpost growth because, they're supposed to keep a very small, compact empire that punches above its weight.
Yeah.
Militarily.
Yeah.
So their outposts grow very slowly.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So we can't send it. Oh, we can send it down. Shall we keep going?
Just keep going. We'll want to see what's there.
Okay. Perfect. And then, oh, we have this.
Yeah, that's one of our behemoths.
Oh, that's our behemoth.
It's just sticking around. If you hover over the little symbol right next to the name, it'll tell you what we get out of it.
Plus
In this
10,
case, plus 10.
everything.
Which is,
Cool.
plus 10 is not huge,
Yeah.
but we're just keeping the behemoth around here until we can upgrade it to something that's more useful. For example, a science analyzer, and then we'll send it north to NGC 1081.
Okay.
And then we'd get a bunch of science out of that.
The whatever. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, because if you check the science screen, the text screen,
the text screen.
and I believe it's in the bottom quadrant, some of these hexagonal texts on the right.
These ones.
Like Stellar Node Study 2, look at that one.
Okay.
Like
Which ones?
Hover over one of the little circles next to the technology.
Okay.
That's the wrong one.
That one.
Here. Like this one, for example,
Oh,
is
wow.
very good because then we can get strategic resources out of that special node.
Okay.
Or if we look at the Stellar Node Study here, you can see
Or
that makes all of our
technology.
text cheaper, which is also very useful, especially if we want to go for a science victory.
Right. When orbiting black holes and neutron stars. What is the N the? What is this guy?
A solar nebula.
Ah, okay.
And it's going to be especially useful to have that for us because usually when you want to go for a science victory, the most efficient way is actually to skip as many texts as possible.
Okay.
Because every tech you research is, one that increases the cost of all other tech you research.
Right.
But since we also want to, showcase different parts of the game,
Yeah.
we're following slightly inefficient research paths here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I actually also wanted to talk
Yes,
about...
Cameron, you're right. The economy upgrade is definitely very good. I think we have that in queue already. If not, we'll fix that next time our queue is empty.
Yeah. So I also wanted to talk a little bit about this. I know we touched on it earlier, but so the way victories work is whichever one we do first is like the victory condition we
win by. Yes.
Okay, cool. And for the science one, you have to research 4 of the required technologies.
Yes.
So is that just like one in each quadrant?
It's actually one between each pair of quadrants. If you zoom out, you see those little ears?
Oh, these ones.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
So to even research those, we need to get both adjacent quadrants to the final level.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Nice.
And they're really expensive to research, but
Okay.
generally they also have really powerful effects. Like if you look at one of them, doesn't matter which one. Like here, we have 20% more health and damage on our troops, so they're a lot better.
Wow.
15% more capacity, more. I mean, the command points are less valuable than they used to be because fleets in general are bigger in this
Yeah.
version of the game than before.
Yeah.
Because we buffed that a bit
Yeah.
to smooth out the progression a little bit, and also because, hey, we want bigger fleets had been a very common feedback we got because, you know, you've seen the battles and
Yeah.
how dramatic and flashy they can be, and of
Yeah.
course, if you have twice as many ships, they're actually, I guess, 4 times as dramatic because the enemy also has twice as many ships.
Okay. Fair enough. Awesome.
So it's a quadratic growth of dramaticness.
Nice. Quadratic growth of dramaticness. I love it.
The dramatic quadratic.
Okay, perfect. So we've done everything we have to do. Do we have any like laws to pass or anything like that?
Maybe.
At this point.
I mean, with 15 influence a turn, we probably can't afford to keep one.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's just go on to the next turn. Good to go.
Probably.
Oh, look at us.
Oh, we have hacking operations left.
Okay. Wait. Is
What the? Oh, we still have the one Riftborn colony there that's still developing
Which one?
on Zakor.
Oh.
So
Here.
once we discover that other system, we may actually want to turn our fleet around and park it nearby, so that the moment it turns into an ashen colony, we can show up and take it.
Okay.
Because
Perfect.
clearly, that belongs to us.
Yes. Okay. Good. So, is there anything we have to do here now?
Well, we
Hacking
can, but
events.
we
don't really.
don't need to. Oh, target lost. Oh, we were hacking the pirates and we just wiped out the pirates, which is why we now have a hacking operation.
Right. Okay.
Do we have any other pirates, maybe up in the north? No.
I don't see any here. Okay. Well.
Yeah, then in that case, I'd say just
Good to
end
go?
the turn.
Okay.
It'll keep bothering us about the hacking operation, unfortunately. So often what I do is just create a super long hacking operation so I
Yeah.
don't have to bother.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yes, Kimru is right. Once we have our influence upkeep a bit under control,
Yeah.
we should pass the Dirty Hands Act because that makes all system improvements cheaper.
Yeah. Vacmid Valley says, any of you excited for HW3? Halo Wars 3?
I'm pretty sure he means Homeworld 3.
I know. I've actually never played.
I've played both Homeworld 1 and Homeworld 2, but I never finished because of the way the campaign was structured. I both times never finished the last or second to last mission because it just there was this weird scaling thing where you because your fleet was persistent, if you started a mission with a strong fleet, then the enemy would be strong, and then especially in Homeworld 2, it's like I show up with this giant fleet and it's like, oh, you have to save this thing from being destroyed, and because my fleet was so gigantic, the enemy fleet destroyed that thing in like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
This is too frustrating. And then I tried to look up a guide, and the guide literally said, oh, before you finish the previous mission, scrap everything.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, that's an exploit. That's not fun.
Yeah.
And but Homeworld 3, I'll judge Homeworld 3, when it's ready.
Yeah. Martin, Doug? Yeah? Do you think that's
I guess.
Dougie? I'd say to me it's a tie between Horatio and Riftborn. I love both gameplay and stories. I'll go more toward Horatio though, just so charismatic. I love the Horatio as well. I love
Horatio's
how the
great.
Horatio. Yeah.
I mean, when you first hear about it, it sounds super silly, like this trillionaire who cloned himself a billion times because he was bored, and then he thinks, oh, the galaxy can only be more beautiful if there's more of me in it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it sounds ridiculous,
yeah,
but it's actually like...
But then you start thinking about what all of that entails.
Yeah.
And the things he does.
Yeah.
And you start to get horrified.
More bits! Hey guys,
Oh.
and Kat, what's up? What's up? Okay, so we have a point to spend on the Johnny Clev Saint Seotia?
I guess.
Yeah?
I'm not sure if the T is pronounced as a T or as a sh.
Yeah, I know. I went for it there. I don't know if... Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, maybe it's also, Seocha.
So, Cha. Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Not even Jeff knows, because every time I ask him, how is that name actually pronounced,
He just smacks his keyboard a couple times and calls it a day. Shaking my head. Yeah.
I think he may be commenting on my never finishing homeworld.
Yeah.
Shame on
anyway.
me, I know.
So what we have going here is the Seeker skill on Fleet, so +2 vision and range on Fleet, and then movement speed.
Yeah, we were skilling the Zero to be an Admiral for quick response fleet, so we should probably go for the shield capacity.
Yeah. What would this one be? Vision and range. Okay. All right.
Oh, Sakana. No. He first goes, and then he gives me 5 different versions.
Okay, we only had one point. There we go. All right.
There's this one quest. Our community probably knows it, where you find this relic of an ancient concrete endless that's become this myth, and the name is spelled Hoce.
Yeah.
And then at one point, somebody asked me, how's that actually pronounced? So I asked Jeff, and he's like, I don't know, I didn't write that quest. Okay. Is it Hoke? What? I mean, personally, I think it should probably be a new Hoke, because the quest is called a new Hoke.
Yeah.
So
it's like
it's a play on
probably, yeah. I like how sometimes there's
I could say
interpretation.
it's a play on Tiny Shrek.
It's a play on Tiny Shrek. Got me.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, so what we had going here just finished. Oh yeah, we had the whatever the influence one was here. What was it called again?
I think we did. I mean, just pull up the finished constructions menu and we can see.
Finished construction
on the right.
Is
the little hammer.
Little hammer. Oh, predictive logistics? This is Izar?
Yes.
Okay.
So we finished a production improvement.
Right. Okay. Well, should we use the same logic that we had on
we
the
want
other one?
more influence.
More
yeah.
influence? Okay.
So we can afford better laws.
Awesome. Okay,
and then we accidentally closed the other one, so
Yeah.
we'll need to yes.
Okay, and then we also had the same thing going on the
I
other
think
one.
here, especially, we only have 36 food, so we may want to build intensive cultivation.
Okay.
We sadly don't get the luxury deposit bonus yet because we don't have the toxic planet colonized, but at least we'll get the 10% bonus.
Right.
And then we can see about getting other food improvements,
Yeah.
so we get more population, because there's a lot of space for population here potentially once we colonize the other planets.
Okay, cool. So I'll toss that. What's this blue stuff?
That would be the strong magnetic field.
Oh,
If you
okay, right.
If you zoom in a bit, you can actually see that it's like,
Okay.
modeled a bit on well, on how you usually would visualize a magnetic field
Yeah.
in physics class.
In physics class.
I mean, there's some fascinating images of the magnetic field of Jupiter, actually, where it's like super weird. Like usually
Really?
when you think of like the magnetic field of Earth, you think of like, oh yeah, it comes out like out of the poles and wraps around.
Yeah.
And on like the gas giants, because they don't have the solid crust,
Yeah.
it's like there's a pole here, and then there's another bit that sticks out the side somehow, and it's super weird.
If you were given the opportunity to go to space on a one-way trip, would you? Go to Mars or something like
On
that?
a one-way trip, that's a difficult question.
They're like, go colonize Mars with a bunch of people, but you're not coming back. I always wondered that. I have no clue.
It's tempting, but it would really, really depend on,
The people that are
the
going
people
with you. Yeah.
going with, and where it's heading and all that.
Yeah.
I am definitely very tempted.
Twin Peaks would. You would? Yeah.
I mean, it used to be a time I would have reacted like Twin Peaks and said yes without hesitation.
Yeah.
And then I actually got a good job here about 1 year ago.
Yeah, exactly. Shoot me into the stars. So you would go on a one-way trip all the way to Mars?
I could say there's actually one way to answer that question.
Okay.
You open your MP3 player and you put on the United Empire theme, Together to the Stars, and then nobody will be able to say no.
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
they are filled with patriotic spirit for Emperor Zelivas.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know, because it would be so tempting. I think it would be the coolest damn thing in the world. But it does really depend.
Part
on,
of
the
it is
people.
also like, if it's like, oh yeah, go there and colonize is one thing, but if it was like going extremely sci-fi, so to speak, well, it's like you keep going and you keep seeing new places. That would be so tempting.
That would be so cool. Yeah, if it was like shoot you to another like inhabited galaxy or something.
It doesn't
like
even
that.
have to be inhabited, even if it's just exploring the new spaces and seeing the natural wonders there.
That's true.
Because,
anybody else have a hot take on this? I want to hear it.
Because there's stuff like the hexagon on Saturn, which is like you look at it and how?
Yeah.
Like, how is there a hexagon on a gas planet?
You just want the answer, hey?
Apparently, sorry. I read that actually scientists have managed to recreate that in lab conditions.
Oh, really? The Wapster quest. I'm guessing...
It probably is, yes.
Okay, we have a political survey. I want to hear from you guys what you think on this, because this question always just intrigues the hell out of me. Okay, so obviously, scientists, we're SOFONs, everything's for science. It's good. Okay, so are we heading over... Where did those guys go that we saw here? Do you remember that? When we were coming up?
No, I don't remember where they went. But anyway, I would say we take a brief detour to the right to see if there's anybody else on that system.
Over here?
Yeah, and then we head back to the Riftborn system.
We haven't gone... Oh, because... Right.
Yeah, last turn we used the wormhole, and using a wormhole uses all your movement.
Right. Okay. That's tough. Like, that would be incredible to do. But one way... Cats and birds in particular, yeah.
And it gets even worse if you consider, like, if time dilation is involved.
Yeah.
Because of the speed at which you travel.
Yeah.
I think there was actually at one point an indie game that was all about that, where you were like traveling at the speed of light, and so the Facebook feed, so to speak, the Spacebook, so to speak, of your family and friends was coming in at a vastly distorted timescale.
Oh, really? That sounds like a really cool concept.
And like you could witness your family and friends' life unfold within like an hour.
Oh, that's kind of a sad thought.
It was a really sombering game.
Damn. Unless I can jumpstart Hisho by taking my birds with. There aren't rules here. It's not a real life
Well,
situation.
well Twin Peaks says, "Oh, I would give my life if I could go on a tour of the solar system." Well, we can't offer you a tour of the actual solar system, but on that note, I would say, plugging a different game here, but do check out Outer Wilds.
Yeah, Outer Wilds, great game. Great game. Yeah. Okay, so we're headed over here. And I don't think we have something going everywhere currently. So should we just move on to the next turn?
Let's just move on.
Applied cryogenics. Great.
Applied cryogenics, we need to keep the lunch fresh somehow.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Research complete. So when it suggests technology to research, how is it doing that? Is it taking your situation into account and just providing you with the best options?
I am not entirely sure how it picks these
Yeah.
texts because usually I don't follow the recommendations.
No, you just
I've
just
played
go.
the game way too much to care
Yeah.
about the recommendations.
Yeah. See what your idle ships are doing. Okay. Well, I think one of our idle ships is the Behemoth, right?
Yes, I think one of them is the Behemoth.
Yeah.
But going to the technology screen, because the Behemoth is a good keyword for us to check, and go to the right.
On over
Yes.
here.
And look for one of the hexagon tags, because there's one here that we need to pick up. There, mission flexibility.
Mission.
Because if you hover over the...
This-
No, there. And if
Oh,
you hover
right
over
here.
the one on the right, you see the one that now gives us
Overlaid by
10 fids.
Yeah.
It will give us 10 fids and 5% fids, and we can put 5 of those on a Behemoth.
Oh damn.
50 fids is good to kickstart a colony,
Yeah.
but the 25% bonus
Right.
is huge.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
So
we
we'll
want
get that going. Only 2 turns. Wow. We must be scientists or something. Okay, we have that going. Population gained
More cell
on
phones.
Vorcha. Great. Always nice. Construction queue. Okay, on Vorcha, this is where we had that going. So plus 29 now. Not bad. We're getting there.
Slightly better.
Yeah. What's a good number to aim for every turn, do you think?
Well, technically, I'd say enough to pay for all the laws you want.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to do diplomacy, a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't
Okay.
want to overdo it with influence, unless, of course,
You're
you're
the-
the United
yeah.
Empire, because then you get to
Gotcha.
yell carriers into existence.
See, I'm learning. I got the best teacher around right here, guys. Okay, so here we should... They're pretty ecstatic. They're pretty happy. Look at these guys.
What can we do here?
So, like, whenever you're in a position where you don't really know what you want to do, is it best to just, like, get a bunch of ships or anything like that? Or
If we can
is there...
if we can afford them, but we
Yeah.
have about 360 dust per turn, so that should
Yeah.
be fine. But I would first build the big data shipyards, because then our ships have a little bit more experience.
Oh, okay.
And then I would actually go in and go into the ship screen, the military
okay.
screen, because we researched some upgrades to our
Behemoth.
Magnet 3,
Oh, right. No, we did the Behemoth.
and so we can edit that and improve the design,
Okay.
because this is our invasion ship, so
nice.
we want more invasion
Yeah.
tools on it.
So the color correlates to the resource that we're using?
Exactly.
Okay. Cool.
I think there's one module somewhere where the color slip notice and it's white when it's supposed to be blue or something,
Oh,
but
really?
otherwise it's pretty reliable.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's check the support modules first,
Support.
because we have another support module slot here,
Mm-hmm.
so we could put in another one of the invasion modules, or we could put in another of the siege modules, depending on whether you want to siege more quickly or invade more quickly.
What do you find yourself doing more often, do you think?
I think stacking up the invasion modules can be really powerful, because you can just bring overwhelming force.
Okay. So where are those?
That's the one with the 3 stick figures, so to
Right
speak,
here?
on it. Yes. The O2G delivery gear. now take a wild guess. What do you think O2G means?
O2G. I have no clue.
Orbit to ground.
Orbit to ground. Ah, okay.
We're in orbit.
Nice.
Our dudes need to be on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Sublustrous, hello? How are you? What's up?
Oh, Sublustrous.
Well,
Yeah.
I always overdo influence just
Just because I can.
Nice. You know, that's a good way to do it. Okay.
Bacon Root's right. We probably can have upgrade our explorers a little bit as well.
Okay.
Now we could put in another support module. Because that slot over there is that's a multi-slot. Exactly.
Cool.
We can. I'm not entirely sure why this one shows weapon support and defense separately when other multi-slots just show a blank space.
Oh, okay. So do you think we should toss a...
I'll leave that up to you. Do you want to stick in more missiles or a support module?
Well, okay, what was the other one that we had? We had... The option was for sieging the orbit to ground, and what was the other one you suggested?
Oh, no, those were the two I suggested. We could, of course, also, since we're sophons, stick on the analyzer.
The analyzer.
That's the one with the little sign symbol.
This
Down
one?
and right.
And right.
These
the
ones.
science. Okay.
This one would be 20, and we have an upgraded one.
Yeah.
Just to the right of it.
Okay.
And that's 40 science per destroyed point.
Not too shabby.
Yes, indeed.
I'm down for this. Yeah.
Let's soften it up.
Let's soften it up. Yeah.
I guess we're softening signs from the enemies.
Nice. Okay.
Let's see. We could put some defenses on if we want to make the ship a bit more survivable.
That'll just make it more expensive, right?
That'll make it more expensive, but also tougher if it gets shot at.
Yeah.
And
so I think
this being a protector, they are usually the ships that get shot at first.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sigma 27 is Jess, my girlfriend. Hi, Jess.
Hello.
Thanks. Okay. Let's toss a couple of these on.
I'd say since we only have armor plating right now, we definitely want a shield.
Okay. So where's the shield? This one's the shield.
Yes.
Yeah. Does it matter like which slot we put it in?
No, the location doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool. Should we just toss 2 in?
Personally, I usually, if I don't know what I'm going up against, try to keep it fairly balanced on the bars over there. And you can see we have more energy than hull defense right now.
Right.
So I put in a second hull module.
Yeah.
And then depending on what we run into, like if we run into the Hisho and we realize, they're using only energy weapons, then we might switch it out.
Okay.
But for now, I'd say use armor.
Use armor?
Yep.
This one?
The basic reactive plating.
Basic reactive plating. Alright. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so this right here, you're trying to kind of like keep it balanced.
Yeah, if I have an unknown enemy, I keep it balanced, because if I don't keep it balanced and like lean like heavily into energy defense, and then he shows up and has all projectile weapons, then I'm completely
then you're okay. Cool. Everybody.
And this way, I have a reasonable chance to actually survive.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we'll apply this design. And then what was the other one that we wanted to?
Yeah, Bacon makes a good point. Pull up the design again. One thing I haven't.
Magnet, right?
Yep, edit. And if you go to the very top right, there's a little button called Detailed Stats, and then you can see here.
Okay.
Our absorption is like now it's 52% against projectiles and 57 against energy, so it's fairly balanced.
Yeah.
But we also notice we have only 700 hit points on the shield.
Right.
While the whole health of our ship is 3,000. So if the enemy does bring energy weapons, the shields will be depleted pretty quickly.
Okay. Cool.
But it's still, so to speak, 700 additional hit points against energy weapons.
Okay. So this doesn't apply to... This is 700 additional to whatever...
Exactly. The on the right of the shield icon, you can see the 700 there.
Yeah.
There. That's the shield hit points. And those... They can be recharged during battle by using certain modules, but not by default. But unlike the normal health, they recharge every battle.
Okay. Cool. All right. Awesome. And then it was which ones that we wanted to?
The Smasher.
Smasher. Did you name that, or is that a name?
That's the default name.
Okay.
But
That's a
I'm pretty
great
sure
name.
that given that the others are called like Accelerator and Magnet,
Yeah.
that in this case it's like a particle smasher, like a particle
okay.
accelerator.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a cool one.
Yep, this
Did you
is
see
bigger.
Did you see that post on Twitter, where that person posted a picture of Kanye's new like sandal shoe? Did anybody see this?
Oh,
And one of our community members replied saying that's like the new Sophon ship. It was amazing.
I mean, you haven't seen the carrier of the Sophons yet.
Is it?
It really looks quite similar.
Yeah. What's with the mouse offset that I'm seeing?
Oh, mouse. Hover over any of the icons and let me see. Oh yeah, you can see way off. There must be a resolution scaling issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a resolution scaling issue. We'll have to look into that after the stream.
Okay.
Maybe it's because.
It's probably just the settings on the screen settings.
But I'm thinking because last time we streamed the Mega Drive games, they were at a different resolution, so maybe it didn't properly update that.
That's true. But you guys can see it all. I mean, I guess our webcam is over a couple things, but it's all good to go. Let us know.
Yeah, it's Raphael, it's only like in the stream for some reason.
Yeah.
It picks up the mouse at the wrong point.
Such a strange issue. But okay. Yeah. We'll fix it. Echo strikes again. Yeah.
But like,
frickin' Echo.
if you put the mouse in the bottom right corner, we can see where you can can see here like
I can't go past here.
It's clearly misscaled because it's on the diagonal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, guys. Oh, thanks. Okay.
We'll fix it for next time, or at least we'll
we
try
will.
to fix it. Now we haven't actually edited our design.
Oh, damn. Yeah, fair enough.
One thing to note here: this is a medium HAL.
Okay.
You can see it up top left, medium modules ×2. This is this kind of multiplier I was talking about. And you can see that when you, like for example, you put in any weapon now, like remove the weapons, any of them.
One of these.
Yep. And stick in like one of the beam weapons.
This.
Yep.
Is that a beam?
And then you can clearly see it equips 2 of them.
Okay. Sweet. So like every
slot equips 2 weapons in this case.
That's pretty sweet.
But you have to keep in mind this ship costs 3
a lot
command points.
Okay.
So technically, each module gets us a bit less firepower. If we have 3 weapon modules on this and we have 3 weapon modules on the attacker, then we can technically bring more guns by bringing 3 small attackers instead of 1 of these.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But this one, of course, has the advantage of being one big, tough ship.
Yeah.
So we don't lose firepower as quickly as we get shot at.
Right.
Because the small ships die more quickly.
Cool.
So let's just strip it off, everything gone, and then
everything?
redo. Yeah.
Redo
We'll do
the
it from
thing.
scratch.
Boom, boom, boom. See ya.
Because we already have the missiles on our other ship.
Yeah.
We may not want to put them on here as well. I generally don't like using the missiles on the attacker and the hunter.
Yeah.
Because if you look in the bonuses, the first one on the left is called Focus.
Focus, yeah. Focus fire with the flotilla to quickly eliminate ships.
Yes.
Okay.
But missiles are a very high damage, slow firing weapon. They have huge DPS, but they fire very slowly.
Yeah.
So if you have your entire flotilla focus fire with your missiles,
yeah,
you have so much overkill. It's like, oh, I just inflicted 10,000 points of damage on this ship with 2,000 hit points.
Yeah, right.
Which is why I like to put the missiles more on like the protectors, because they spread the fire.
Yeah.
So you get less overkill.
Yeah. Bigger ships have generally more slots too, so it stacks and is actually better if combining.
If depending on your faction, the small ships sometimes have a whole lot of weapon slots.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You always have to check. Like for example, I think for the Riftborn and the Vojani, they have a very high number of slots on the attacker.
Mm-hmm.
But other factions have decidedly fewer slots.
Yeah.
Not on the attacker, on the hunter. I mean, on the medium ship.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. First thing, we of course want an engine, because 4 movement is not enough.
Okay. So that's a support module?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, okay. This one gives us a little bit more, right?
Yep, it
but
does.
it costs Hyperion,
It costs
right?
Hyperion.
But I think that's worth it, yeah?
We could invest in it, but I'm not sure if the 1 point is really worth it at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We're not that desperately in need of the movement speed.
Okay, sounds good.
And then, of course, since this one is a hunter, let's move on to the weapons next.
Right, okay. I like the look of these beam weapons. I don't know about you, but seem pretty sciencey to me.
Then let's go for it.
Okay, let's do it. There, and then which other one do you like to go with usually?
Well, if I go for energy, I usually just go full on energy and put in, a lot of beams and lasers. Maybe put in some slugs for anti-missile defense, but in this case, our slugs are in pretty bad shape compared to our other weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see that from on the side of the module. You can see this little white square that grows bigger. The bigger it is, the higher level the weapon is.
Where's that?
Like, if you could hand me the mouse.
Yeah.
So I can demonstrate it to you. Unfortunately, actually let me see here so the chat can see. This little square here, as opposed to this one. You can see this square is bigger than this one, which means that one is a higher level version than this one.
Ah, okay.
And you can also see it from the simple fact that, for example, the slugs here have one barrel in the icon.
Ah.
The lasers and the missiles have two barrels, which means they're even higher level. This one to this one's like level 1, and this one's already level 3 or 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's level 3.
Yeah.
Because it only goes up to level 5.
Okay. So shall we toss some missiles on?
We have missiles on the other one.
No, we want to go with some more energy.
More energy. Let's compare the two yellow energy weapons we have, actually. Okay. We have 42 DPS on this one, and the other one 25.
25 DPS.
So this one we have consistently 25 on all ranges.
Okay.
And on the other one we have 42 on mid-range and only 21 on short and long range. But we have better critical hit chance.
Okay. I'd say we go with... Well, what did we put here? This one. Should we just toss
Of course,
this
you
one?
also have to keep in mind, the stats you see here.
Yeah.
When you hover over it down there,
yeah.
Here it suddenly says 60.
Oh.
Why does it say 60 here?
Oh, is it double? Is that why?
Yes and no.
Okay.
25 times 2 is only 50, not 60.
Right.
But this also already takes into account the fact that as a hunter ship, it gets a damage bonus.
Ah.
Like, I think it's 20%, but I'm not sure. If you hover over targeting systems, we can see the number actually, I think.
Targeting systems. Okay.
Yeah, 20%. And then you have 50 damage plus 20% is the 60. So after it's equipped, it shows you the stats as it is on the ship, whereas in the menu it shows you the default base stats.
Yeah. Okay.
So never compare already equipped module to not equipped module because that's misleading.
Right. Okay. Because it already applies all the bonuses.
Because it already applies all the bonuses when it's in the design.
I'm down to toss this one on. Is this the one with a higher critical hit chance?
Yep.
Yeah. And I guess if we're at medium range, it's good. But then when we're at short or long range, it's 21.
It's marginally worse than the other. If you think about it, 21 versus 25, that's 4 points less. That's about 20% less efficient, but it's almost twice as efficient at medium range.
Arc Wrexham says, Sophons are my favorite. best research, but slow builders. Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
And
It's all for
I think
science.
if I recall correctly, the Sophons are also one of the factions with the most weapon slots on their carrier.
Oh, really?
It's crazy how aggressive
Yeah.
the Sophon carrier is.
Nice.
We have another weapon slot in front.
Okay.
You can also just double click these and it'll slot it into any open slot that
Okay.
can fit it.
Cool.
So I
Should we
just
just
say,
toss a regular one on so we're not...
I think we have enough Hyperium
yeah, we're
to,
okay to do it?
to go proper.
Okay. Should we just
We're
throw
skimping on
another-
the engine, let's not skimp on the weapons, because
Yeah,
the
that's true.
weapons make things go boom. And
Yeah.
that's good for science.
We like going boom. Okay. So, how about this one?
Yeah, let's stick in another. That one will give us flexibility where we go.
Cool. So, military OP2, but aren't they more focused on pacifism?
I think the Sophons are pacifist as long as it serves their science. If going to war is good for science, then they go to war.
Yeah. Calawan says Riftborn are bae. Riftborn to me look the coolest, definitely.
They are
It's a
very
tie
interesting.
between them and the Vajani. Yeah. Because they look so cool.
The vagina look really cool, but
If they take off
are-
their mask.
they're maybe a little bit too black for me in their design.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I mind the black, but I find like the ships,
They're too, like, dark.
they're very hard to see in the space battles because
Yeah.
they're so dark and the lighting is not strong
Yeah.
in the depth of space. So it would have been nice if they had like, some accents to bring out the shape of the ships, because the
Right.
shape is really cool, but
Yeah.
it's really hard to see.
Yeah.
Unlike the Sophons, we're just like, oh, it's in the depth of space, but you have this white thing floating
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Okay, so we got all our weapons on. Defenses. Should we throw on 2 things of armor and 1 shield, or...
We have 4 slots here, unless you want to put in
Oh,
another
yeah,
support module.
another support. But this guy, we want to make things go boom, right?
I mean,
So if we're gonna make things go
there
boom-
are support modules that make you help you blow things up better. So
Oh, really?
let's check
make
which
things go
support
boom
modules
better?
we have.
Okay.
No, we only have the kinetic enhancer as far as I can see.
Okay. By the way, nice idea for making a super AI quest for the Sophons. Fits their lore. A shame it didn't work properly. Did it not work properly?
Well, the quest works probably, the AI doesn't.
No. Okay, so... which are the ones that make things go boom better?
Well, technically, that blue one you were just hovering over, the one at the bottom,
This one?
but that's for the wrong type of weapon.
Ah, okay. So, maybe we'll throw 4 things of defense?
For now, we'll just keep defenses.
Okay. Would you go 2 and 2, or...
In this case, I might actually
So
lean
we
a bit
wanna-
more on the shields because we need to get the shield hit points up.
Okay.
4,000.
Maybe
Let's see, we have
4,000
4.
200
Yeah,
shields.
maybe go 2 and 2 actually, yeah. Because now we only have 30% reduction against projectiles,
Okay.
and the projectiles ignore half of the shields.
Okay.
So yeah, now we have
That looks
44, 66. That's fine, I think.
good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And anything else? That looks good. That looks like a nice ship to me.
That's going to help us blow up quite a few birds, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And we wanted to check the detector.
And the detector. Nice.
For that one, actually, we may want to go ahead and say,
Oh, look at this. Look
strip out the weapon, we don't need it,
this guy.
and then replace the engine with the Hyperium one, so it's a little quicker.
This one.
The Hyperium engine.
This one here.
The engines are the ones with the arrows.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this one.
I mean, we can
Right.
replace the probe as well, because, some of them, depending on which probe we use, we have titanium and Hyperium. One of them recharges faster,
Yeah.
and the other has a longer vision range.
Yeah. Don't Sophons have free move or something like that?
Right, check the one with the Sophon icon on it.
The one of this one?
Yep.
Movement points, vision range.
That's going to be better for us than the Hyperium engine, because
Yeah.
it doesn't use Hyperium, and also gives us vision range.
Great. Bingo bango.
And now you stripped out the probes instead of the engine.
Oh my god. Damn. Okay, and then this one is the probes, right?
Like you can see here, like if you look at this one, this one gives us 3 probes, but they take 2 turns to recharge, and the other one gives us the blue one.
The blue one
gives us only 2 probes, but they recharge every turn.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, but would you rather have this one?
I think in this case I'd actually go for the titanium one because we have quite a few curiosities to research.
Okay, cool. All right.
Also, you know, we're spending our titanium on so many other things. Hyperium on so many other things.
I'd go blue if I send the ships one by one. Yeah, we're pretty blue. Yeah. We're feeling pretty blue today, in a good way.
I'm not sure if you can feel blue in a good way. If you've got the blues, you're usually not in a good way.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, good to go. Our ships are looking good. We got the big data shipyards. So my question is, when you've your constructions, you're constructing some more military-based constructions. These bonuses, how do they apply to your fleets?
Well, the 40 initial XP just means you start with 40 more XP, and in the early game, the 40 XP is 1 level up.
Right.
So that means, oh god, I think the bonus actually is not the same on every level, but it gives you more hit points and I believe also more damage.
Okay. So this is done in 1 turn. Should we queue something up a little bit, or?
Well, I'd say let's actually get some of those big ships going.
Oh,
so
nice.
we're ready in case we have to go to war again.
Okay. It doesn't matter for scouts with no weapons. Okay. All right. Magnet 4. This is
no. I was thinking for the smashers.
Smashers. Smasher 2. Did it put a 2 at the end?
Yes. When you update the design, it numbers them.
Okay. Smasher 2. Do we want to get any of the other ones going? I can't wait till we.
I think
this magnet.
The other one. We'll just upgrade the fleet when it comes back, and that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so it's good?
This should be good for the next 3 turns at least.
Okay. And then I can send these guys.
Let's move onward. Yes.
Over.
Let's see. Ooh. He moved the Academy fleet there.
Got a battle going, baby.
This is not a battle we can win.
Look at that.
We're going.
What does this guy have? Jeez.
We're going to bravely run away.
The penance? The shield? Oh my god. This guy's got a fleet. Retreat?
Yes. That's the Academy fleet.
Alright. Bye. I retreated. Oh, okay, so it brought the health down.
I think we lost 1 ship that was already damaged, but other than that it's fine.
Yeah. Rep F's in chat for the ship that we lost. Oh, damn. Okay, where'd it go? Oh, because we're not there anymore.
Yeah, we can't see them anymore because we're...
Okay. Great. Wow. So this is all good. This is the science we have going.
Yep.
Behemoth industry. Cool. Okay. So are they going to chase after us? You think?
Possibly. I hope not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we better get that magnet going sooner than later, huh?
Archerexum, the fact that in the system view they're ordered from right to left, while on the star chart they're ordered from left to right, has bothered me since early access.
What's that? What's that issue?
If you look here, look at well, not Zane because we can't zoom in, but if you look at Sable, for example, you can see. No, zoom out. You see, the one on the right is the one we have colonized.
Yeah.
Now zoom in. That's the one on the left.
Oh, okay.
Like in the system view, it's sorted the other way around.
Yeah. Okay.
And that has bothered me since early access.
Really?
Yeah.
What's this about? Oh, we're at war. We're straight up at war.
We trespassed in the Hisho territory, but since they attacked us, we can now go in and say, would you kindly stop shooting at us, please? We're just passing through.
Okay.
Yep,
So
contextual terms.
this one?
Yep.
Halt attacks. All right, chill, bird boys. Oh, and it costs nothing to say that.
Yeah,
Costs
because
nothing to be like, stop.
yeah, because it's a contextual term. Imagine how frustrating it would be if something like this happens and you want to ask the other empire to stop doing that.
Yeah.
And you open the screen and you're one influence point short. That would be
Damn.
so frustrating.
That would be frustrating. Okay, quit flipping attacking us, boys.
The sun god wonders what is on
Your
your mind.
fleet was a problem, and we see many more problems on the map. Wow, what a jerk.
They're aggressive.
God.
So now, do we want to prepare or mobilize?
Zeratir, how's it going? Here's a wave back for you. Okay. Prepare or mobilize. Prepare 10% evasion on ships on fleets orbiting systems near Katasume.
I think the E is pronounced, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
We have
Plus
a
10.
remarkable number of systems that's considered close to them.
Yeah. Shall we do this one?
And I don't think it really matters because our manpower is in good shape,
Yeah.
so we don't need the mobilize option. And the evasion, I don't think the 10% evasion would have saved us there.
Oh, really?
No, not
Okay.
against that fleet.
Okay.
I mean,
So
part
they're
of the
still
problem is
feeling sneaky,
if we had brought an actual, full combat fleet, maybe.
Yeah.
But half of that fleet was invasion ships
Yeah.
with almost no combat value.
So did us asking them to stop? They're just like, you're a problem. You're an issue. We want to get rid of you. Is that basically what they're trying to say to us right now?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. So we'll prepare, I guess. Confirm. What about these guys? We're at war. They're distressed.
Yep.
Um,
We could impose a
have
truce, but no.
no. But no.
No, we're just waiting.
Yeah, okay. Oh, right, because we got these guys in the palm of our hands. Right?
Yes.
We've got a little bit of niblets there. They're coming over.
This is one of those times where I wish we could just vassalize them
Yeah. Yeah.
and be like, it's fine. We'll let you
gonna be
live.
Yeah.
Keep this system, but the rest of the constellation belongs to us.
Yeah. By the way, maybe Alt-Tab to fix the cursor not being in sync with the target saved before. Should we try and fix it?
Let's see. I have my doubts that it'll fix it, but we can try.
Let's save the game. Which is our save? This one?
It doesn't exactly matter, does it?
No, it doesn't. Stream save. Let's do it.
Also, I love how, it's first save is turn 10, second save is turn 20, then
Yeah.
the stream where you weren't gone, the next save is turn 52. But that's partly because Francois was urging me to go quickly and actually have some invasions against the Riftborn.
Yeah.
Hover over one of the options.
How about we just try and fix the resolution? How about that? Yeah. System on this one. Looks like the resolution is
It's correct, so I'm not sure why it's off.
okay.
I expected it to be off because the screen resolution was out of touch with the game resolution, but it isn't.
Should we restart the game?
Well, I guess we should leave that up to chat. Chat, does the offset cursor bother you enough that we should restart the game
Yeah.
for the next 45 minutes?
Yeah. Because we can. We got this, what do you got? We got this one here. See this? Yes. Okay, we'll do it. We'll just restart. I did save.
Yes, you saved.
Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, we're doing it, chat.
It's not shut down yet.
Okay,
Takes
there
a
it
moment.
goes. There it goes. There it goes. All right. We're hopping right back in.
And let's hope that actually fixes it.
Let's hope. Yeah, no kidding. Otherwise, we're throwing this computer in the garbage. We're getting a new one.
Might be a bit of an extreme measure.
Hope it works. I hope it works too. Guys, I hope it works too. Or else I'll cry. I cry super easily. You ever watch Toy Story?
Oh god, that's been a long time ago, but yes.
Toy Story 3 made me cry in the theater harder than any movie ever. It's so sad. And, yeah.
I don't remember if I've even seen the third one.
No? Have you ever cried in a movie? Is there any movie that
Oh,
made you?
plenty of times.
Yeah. I'm a big movie crier. Mood on Toy Story 3. Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, it's... movies can really get to me.
Yeah.
Books as well.
The weirdest movie I cried to was Terminator 2. The end. And I cried really hard. Like, when he sinks into the lava. Spoilers, I guess, if you haven't seen Terminator 2.
Well, if you haven't seen it and you just got spoiled, then you just go back in time to fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait, no. Damn it, that means they'll send a T-800 after you.
Oh, yeah.
No, wait,
That
they'll
does-
send a T-1000 after you,
T-1000, yeah.
and then a T-800 will show up to try protect you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god, no. The poor Amplitude office.
It's fixed. It's fixed, everybody.
Hooray!
Hooray! Okay, perfect. Great. So where were we? Where the hell were we? Yay! UE, Sophons, or Lumeris. Those are your favorites, Sub? Lumeris? You said Lumeris was one of your favorites too, right?
Yep.
Just because of the theme.
Yep.
Okay, so I think we were pretty close to being done that turn anyway. Yeah?
I think so. Check the idle fleets button to make sure we didn't forget anything.
Idle fleets.
Oh, right. We should send this guy up
Send this
to, what's it called?
What's
Jane?
this? What's this we have going over here?
That's a quest anomaly we haven't searched yet.
Oh, okay. So we can send this guy up
To Jane. So we at least have some reinforcements when...
Oh, okay.
Or if the Hisho roll up with the Academy fleet.
Yeah. Alright. Only 3 turns to get to
Yeah, the Warden of Knowledge is
It's
pretty
a
quick.
speedy one. Nice. Okay. Perf. No, a person asks who's the easiest for beginners. Ah, yeah. Yeah, UE, Sophons, or Lumeris. I think those were the 3 that we had in our poll when we asked. Yeah. Okay, because I'm pretty much a beginner. I'm a beginner.
Yeah, personally for beginners I always recommend the United Empire because they don't put any crazy twists on the gameplay.
Yeah.
It's all very standard gameplay, but you have the option of spending influence to get something that you need. So you don't...
Right. So there is
You
kind
don't
of like a...
don't need to already know the tech tree the way you need to do with the Sophons, for example.
Right.
So it's...
Yeah.
You don't necessarily get the most out of the affinity,
Yeah.
but it's a very straightforward affinity to understand. Of
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can use this other resource to get stuff done.
Nice. Yeah. This behemoth is staying here for the time being.
Yep, 2 more
Okay.
turns and then we can upgrade it.
Perfect. End turn.
Oh, we still have the hacking
This
operation.
is gonna bug us for a little bit, yeah?
I guess, close it. Let's see. Can we see the home system of the Hisho?
The home system. This one?
Zoom in a bit. We need to see if it has a little crown on it. No, that's closer than we need. Just scroll around to look at the systems. Ibella isn't... no. I mean, we could try to go from... not Scythe, the system above Scythe, from Yersh
Yersh?
to Miker, over the Academy system there.
Oh,
It's a pretty long hack,
long
but
we might as well just toss it on and
Yeah.
see what happens. Okay. So this is the one hacking mode from Yersh.
Yep.
And then...
no, just go over to Miker and see if we can get there.
Okay. 32
Oh
turns.
wow, yeah, it goes all the way around because the distance is too great to make the jump.
Yeah.
Then
there is a possibility for it to kind of like connect.
Yep,
beyond
but
the
if
starting.
it takes that long, then we're not going to start from here.
Okay.
we are going to find something that's closer, like we start from Yedix.
Yedix?
Yep.
Okay.
The problem here is we will have to hack through 4 Hisho systems that may all potentially have firewalls or other defensive programs on them.
Should we just take a risk and try it? Neuron, how's it going?
We'll try. If we get caught, we can always cancel the hack.
Okay, cool. Confirm. Yes.
Neuron, how much did you miss? Unfortunately, already about 3/4 of the stream.
Which was 2.5 turns, maybe?
You'll get quicker.
Yeah.
And Vlad, привет. That's about all I can say in Russian, but...
Oh, you missed all of it. You missed 59 turns. Okay, so we can end there. We got the thing going. And also, farewell to Frost, Frog Squadron. Frost?
I'm not sure what the Frost is doing in there, but yes, unfortunately, Frog Squadron is leaving us at the end of the week.
He is. But
I'm very glad that we got Love Thyself before he left.
absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing. F F in chat, yeah. Yeah, no kidding. But sorry, misspelled. Yeah. No, it's like he's been so welcoming to me,
Yeah.
I feel. And
I mean, he's pretty much mentored me for the past year because I had no experience as a community manager before I came here.
and look at
I'm
you
very, very thankful for him. And it's honestly a bit scary thinking that for a while I will be the only community manager here.
now. Yeah. But you know what? You got it. High five. Nice.
Hopefully I will have it.
Yeah. Okay, a new event, a million things I haven't done. Did we do part 1?
Pretty sure.
Well, I guess we had to. Yeah.
We had to, or we wouldn't get part 2.
Okay, so is there a Cole's notes of this? The upstart's success has only emboldened his political ambitions and raised his standing with the public. He campaigns to run for head of the treasury and wins in a landslide. Now, one of the most loved and hated leaders in your empire holds the keys to the vault. His rivals can't tolerate this. They've thrown everything they've got against him, but even infidelity charges don't stick. The opportunist, however, sees one last chance to bring him down. In a rare stroke of boldness, he insults the upstart's family, in particular the man's dead son. Damn, not a good
Not cool.
move.
Not cool, man.
Who was accidentally killed in a fight while military training. The upstart is furious and demands satisfaction in the form of a duel. Wow. What? So much happened there. Encourage the duel or discourage the duel.
But now I'm wondering, we're Sophons, right?
So funds, yeah.
What does a duel look like for Sophons?
I don't know.
Because, with Hisho, that would be pretty clear. Like, each of them gets a sword and they fight to the death.
Yeah, no kidding. They just science each other to death. They
Yeah.
they
You know what is?
research things.
You know what it is? It is a battle of wits.
It is a
to the
battle
death.
with- Yeah,
Never go up against a Sophon when death is on the line.
that's true. That's true, everybody. Should we encourage this duel? Or actually, we kind of need this, right? On Empire. Plus,
It would be nice, and I
Yeah?
don't think we need to push the industrialists. Yeah, it's a pop quiz.
quiz night.
They quote pi at each other, and whoever runs out of digits first is the loser.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Whoever doesn't have any more numbers. Okay, so we should discourage this.
I think
this
we should
duel.
discourage it.
Even though,
It's-
what would your real life decision be?
Discouraging it.
Oh yeah, okay.
The duel doesn't solve the issue.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Confirm. Great.
No. Yeah, no, I'm just.
Academy
I
Reminder.
was just imagining, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the one I was referring to, Princess Bride.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Like with a duel of wits to the death.
Yeah.
So I was imagining these two Sophons sitting there trying to, one of them like going through this crazy jumps,
Yeah.
and then the other one just drinks the wine, and afterwards they ask him how he did it, and he's like, I took the antidote beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All privileges associated with Academy secondments will be removed in 5 turns.
Yeah, we have to worry for 5 more turns about the Hisho
we're
coming in, kicking out down our door with the Spear of Jasander.
Okay.
And then it's fine.
Okay, perfect. Oh, we're the librarian.
Yes.
What does that mean again?
We can ask for information.
Right. Okay. Sweet. Okay, what's this about? Oh, this is part 1. Great. Awesome. Converted into dust.
That might have been why our food output was a bit worse in a lot of systems, because we were turning it into dust.
Ah, great. Well, now we know. More Sophons. We got some empty construction here. Exoscience stations on Sable. Does it matter that we're losing a lot of dust here?
As long as our overall empire income is fine.
Yeah. Plus 54, that's okay, you'd say?
I mean, it's positive.
It's positive. That is true. Can you go well under 0?
Oh,
Yeah?
yes.
You can just go into
yes.
debt? They'll just take out a loan or something?
Well, the thing is, if you go negative on your income,
Yeah.
you're fine until your treasury also hits 0.
Yeah.
And if you're still negative then
Yeah.
the so-called bailiff triggers.
Okay.
And he just auctions off your stuff. Like, he starts with the ships, then the system improvements,
Oh, no.
and
Damn.
it just sells your stuff left and right.
Okay. I remember encouraging duel and having a bad effect later on. Oh, damn. Well, good thing we didn't do that then.
Yep.
Well, maybe it'll still have a bad effect. I don't know. It can have a good or a bad one. Is
Yeah,
that just,
I
like,
think
random, or-
there's a random chance there.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Yeah. System improvement. Kidneys.
Yeah, like, okay, first the ships, then the system improvements, and when even that is not enough,
Yeah.
the repo squad.
Oh, damn.
I mean, the Sophons are definitely, cybernetically enhanced, so
Yeah.
I could imagine, like, in a capitalist Sophon society that, oh, you haven't kept up with your payments for that ocular implant.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect. So, what do we need here? We don't have any food options. Should we keep
What's our level 2 system improvement?
level 2 system?
Level 2 modernization, the 3rd line.
Oh,
Oh, more industry. Do it.
nice. Do it.
And then the National Museum.
Yeah. Get some more influence.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Wow.
Well, that takes a while, so...
Saucy.
Nope.
No?
That takes too long.
Okay.
We want predictive logistics first.
Predictive logistics. Get some more.
That
okay.
also takes
So-
ages, but it'll get a little bit quicker once we have the level 2
Right.
modernization.
Right. So the combo of these will make this one not so long.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect.
Problem is, we have 2 really strong industry planets here with the gas giants,
Yeah.
but we can't colonize them yet.
Uh,
So we may want to look into that after mission flexibility.
Research. Gas hot.
Well, gas giant colonization in general is one tech.
Oh, so
Because-
there's like gas, different kinds of gas planets.
Yep, but because
Do
you're
it.
not actually settling the gas planet, you're
Yeah.
kind of putting a station in orbit or something like that.
That's true. Would you just
But-
fall through a gas planet?
I guess you would fall until you get crushed by the pressure.
Yeah, that's true. Ugh, damn.
But if we put a space station around the gas planet, I have one demand of our infrastructure ministers.
Okay.
Please do not call the station Sevastopol.
How come?
You've never played Alien Isolation, have you?
No, I haven't, unfortunately.
Oh, we should do that one on stream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We
Tur-
should.
Turn off all the lights here, and you play Alien Isolation on
Oh.
stream.
It's
What
a
do you
scary
think-
one?
What do you think, chat? Should he play Alien Isolation on stream for your amusement?
Calawan says you would die way before being crushed by the pressure.
Yeah, probably.
Do it. Yes. You guys are down for that? I would be down. That would be fun.
We should keep that for one of the Thursdays, especially since
keep
now
that.
we're in the time of year when it's already dark when we stream.
Yeah,
So we
is
can just
true.
turn off the lights so it's nice and scary.
Yeah. Do it. Okay. You guys
Yes.
seem to be
And
on
I
board,
mean
so,
it's
yeah.
on brand as well because it's by Creative Assembly, so it's another Sega game.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, perfect. So-
If we, oh, I think there's actually, but I'm not sure if we still have it, but I think there's a VR version of it that makes it even worse.
do we have any VR
I
headsets?
think we may have an old Oculus dev kit somewhere.
If we do, for sure.
Imagine this poor man playing Alien Isolation in VR.
Damn,
Oh
man.
God.
That would be scary.
You should, if we do that, you should bring what's it the NASA calls them, maximum absorbency garments.
I guess I can understand what those are for.
So Lissa says make sure you have a spare pair of pants. You should wear the brown pants.
I will. Okay, so here.
If you put a green screen in the background for them, we actually got a new green screen. We haven't put it up yet because we're missing the hooks to screw into the wall.
Yeah, I hope for next week's streams. It depends if we can get into this room beforehand, but I would like to set it up. But we've got a sick green screen.
If we do Alien Isolation, we totally need the green screen so they can
absolutely.
meme the hell out of you.
Yeah. Okay. So we are here in Graphius.
Yes.
Terraforming. Terraforming makes this a different type of planet?
Yes.
Okay.
Generally,
I mean-
more habitable planets.
Okay.
The only exception is when you play the Riftborn, you actually make them less habitable for everybody else.
Right.
Because you don't
You
do
don't
so
need-
well with life.
Okay. What a great way to put it.
Life is chaotic and scary.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not nice geometry.
That's true. That is
Like,
true.
like you know, the one kind of people the Riftborn would get along with?
Yeah.
Mathematicians.
Fair enough. Okay, so we don't have anything going here, so I think we,
Riftborn, life will not find a way.
what did we have going here before?
We colonized the Boreal planet.
Colonize the Boreal.
You know, Winnipeg.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do we wanna colonize this planet?
You know, that ocean planet is a weird thing.
Oh.
Like, if you zoom in on it a bit and look at what it has ice 10 and poor soil.
Ice 10 and poor soil.
Ice 10 is a particular type of ice that is created under extremely high pressure, I believe,
right.
and low temperatures. So that's this super rare type of ice covering the poles.
Yeah.
And the bit in between where the temperatures are maybe livable,
Yeah.
have soil where you can't grow crops. God, that's a horrible place to
That
live.
would suck, IRL.
But we should still colonize it and just not put people there.
Okay.
Like, it's a horrible place to live, which is
Yeah.
why we put down the colony and then tell everybody to come home and don't live there.
Yeah. B says colonize it for the 30 extra industry.
Yep, because, you know,
Sounds
the mega xeno-industrial complexes we have gives us 10 on planet,
Ah,
10 on fertile, and 10 on cold,
great.
and temperate. So we get
Fertile,
30.
poor soil.
Yep, fertile and poor soil. I mean, it's fertile in the sense that technically this type of planet usually has a rich biosphere.
Yeah.
This one has kind of bad soil. But on the other hand, you know, it's an ocean planet, so if the soil is bad, it might still have a lot of food in the
Okay.
oceans.
Cool. All right. And then maybe we should get something else going here. Maybe the infinite supermarket.
How's our approval looking? Content, yeah,
Yeah.
we might want to get the infinite supermarket.
Yeah. All right. Oh, one as well. Cool. And then what about? Oh, these. Oh, yeah, that one is.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
We should move some pops over to the Boreal planet because it has more food.
The Boreal planet from here. Oh no, these are the Riftborn, right? So they don't take any food.
Yeah, but they still produce it
Oh, it's
if they
okay.
work on the planet.
Cool. So a couple.
Yep.
Do we still want to keep one here?
I'm actually thinking we want to move the people on the ice planet over because the ice planet is the one with the worst food of them all.
Okay.
Well, actually, the ocean planet has worse food than the ice planet,
Yeah.
which says something about what a horrible place that is to live.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Just drop
toss
them
this
on
guy-
the Boreal and
Both
the
of
other
them?
one on the snow. Or, yeah, we can probably stick everybody on the Boreal planet, actually.
Everybody.
Yep.
Boom. Wow.
And now we have a decent amount of food as opposed to be before. I
Yeah.
think we went up like by 15 points or something. And yes, we should queue up the
Public.
public-private partnership as well, because we have a lot of planets in this system
Nice.
that will benefit from it.
Cool.
Because you see, again, it's like on planet, on temperate,
Yeah.
on fertile,
Yeah.
and all that. This generally has a lot of cold planets, so it's a very good science system.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that, and then what do we have here? Political survey, science, still in the lead. Great. Cool. And then where are our ships?
They're still bravely running away.
Still going at it. Yeah, this guy in particular. Okay. And then
I think that's about it.
yeah, mission flexibility is
Yeah,
just about
next one.
done. End turn. Ooh.
Or election.
An
Well,
election.
clearly we still want the scientists in charge.
Okay. So
Also,
our
you will
official-
notice, it may look a bit weird to the first-time player that there's this option to click official support
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Yeah.
We're a democracy, so we don't get to cheat in elections.
Okay. Right. Okay, so
Federations and republics get to manipulate the elections a little bit by,
Okay.
running primaries and stuff like that.
okay. Cool. So we'll support the scientists.
Yes.
Yeah. Officials. Oh.
Yeah,
Did that
I
take
mean,
it off or any, it's automatically
it's
selected?
automatically selected and you can't deselect it.
Okay. Perfect. Next steps. Vote breakdown. Representatives. Look at this.
And yeah, we clearly have the scientists and the industrialists in charge, and then I think the third party will be the... I'm not sure. It might be the pacifists, but there's a very strong militarist and religious movement, and any party that doesn't have a chance of getting into the Senate
Yeah.
will instead contribute their votes to the next closest party that gets in.
Oh.
So the militarists may now say, the militarists are close to the industrialists and the religious, I believe.
Yeah.
So the militarists may now say, we give our votes to the industrialists.
Yeah.
Or the ecologists might say, we give them to the pacifists.
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
You can actually see that when we look at the wheel, you can see how it goes. But let's go next step.
Calawan says, just like in real life. Oh, wait. To cheating in elections. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there have certainly been elections in history that have been less than clean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially as a German, I can say there have been some elections that were less than clean.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, next step.
And here you can see, like, the militarists voted for the industrialists, the religious split between industrialists and pacifists because they're
Okay.
between them, and the ecologists voted for the pacifists, which is why suddenly, instead of the scientists being the strongest party, the industrialists are the strongest party.
They are the strongest party, officially?
And
Wow.
now we've lost our scientist forced law and instead received the industrialist forced law.
Wow. Okay. Well. Damn. That's really cool how that works, though. I like that.
So now this forced law means that whenever we finish building something, we get 10% of its industry value in dust.
Still not bad.
It's not a bad law, but
Yeah.
it, of course, now we can't research as much as before
Yeah.
because we don't have access to the additional segment.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. All right. So the industrialists are the ones who are in power currently.
Yeah, which is why it shows the little
Right. The,
industrialist icon.
ah. Okay. Mission flexibility.
Okay, we wanted to check for
Any behemoth?
gas planet.
Oh, gas planet. Right. Right. Technology screen.
That's over on the right.
Over on the right.
And
And
down
it's the
here.
ones that are gas
Excellent.
giant.
Yes,
Is
extreme.
the one?
We want extreme atmospherics because it also has the antimatter mining.
Ooh.
And on one of the systems we have already settled, we have an antimatter deposit that we're not exploiting yet.
Amazing. Amazing.
And of course, exploiting is the third of the axis.
Exactly. So there you go. So we'll get that going. How many turns is that? 2 turns?
Yeah, we're still really good at research. We just can't get access to the fourth segment anymore
Right.
now because we lost the scientist law.
Yeah. Why don't you ask me? Is the most useless one? You reach the 5th phase.
Yeah, of
overtime.
course. The scientist super law is not useful once you've reached late game and you would have
Yeah.
access to the last slice anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, Force Law activated, so that's the one that we just got for the Industrialists. New event in progress. The new Industrialist movement on Pisces or Piscis, however you want to say it, is causing more problems than you would like. Apparently, some political organizations have been spearheading a civilian movement to tear down the old, destroying valuable cultural monuments and priceless artifacts in an attempt to usher in a new industrial era. That's BS.
That's a bit rude.
Yeah, it's a bit rude, guys. If this is allowed to continue, intellectualism and innovation on Pisces will be crippled for decades to come. Still, the near fanatical energy of this movement is doing wonders for the systems industry. What will you do? Stop it or ignore it? I mean, it's for science.
It's for science. We need to stop it.
This needs to stop immediately, guys. Okay? Okay, I thought more would happen. Empire eliminated.
Oh, their colony died out.
Wow. See you later, Riftborn. Wow. F's in the chat. Again. For the Riftborn. Okay.
But that's unfortunate. Now we have to put in the work ourselves to settle Zakor.
Damn it. Damn. Okay. Lots of population gains.
Rip space geometry.
Exactly.
Well, I'd say, usually geometry is spatial and not temporal.
Yeah.
Wait, I shouldn't be too hasty. Knowing what I do about mathematicians, there probably is a field about temporal geometry
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah. Probably. Okay, so the National Museum is down on Izar. We were going for a little bit of influence, which is nice. We have 45 now. I think.
Yeah, we may
started
now
at,
be able
like-
to pass some additional laws.
Okay. Miners Union. What do we need here?
I mean, the excuse me. The miners union would give us a little bit more Hyperium here. It's not much, just one, but if you check how much we make a turn, we make 8.
Plus 8?
So still a 12% boost overall.
Effects +1 resource generation on strategic resource
Yeah.
deposit. So okay, on these ones. Okay. Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah, and then Bakimaru is right. We may as well use the industry here to push out 2 more scouts.
Couple more scouts.
The
Scout
detectors.
is the detector. Awesome.
We should also get lava planet colonization, ash planet colonization soon, so we can grab those
so
two.
we can grab these. Okay. Cool.
The one with the yet another exploded moon.
Yeah, no kidding. That looks so cool, though. I love the way that looks.
I think the NASA would disagree that Kessler syndrome looks cool. The
That's
ESA
true.
as well, and
Yeah.
Roscosmos,
Yeah.
and every other space
Pretty much
agency
it.
on the planet.
Okay.
Probably even SpaceX disagrees.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, intensive cultivation logistics. We will head over here.
Oh dear God, it's getting pretty bad.
You think we should go for some more food? We're super happy here.
Oh yeah, these guys
Nice.
love us.
Or should we colonize any of these planets? I mean, this one has some decent industry.
And we don't have a lot of people though.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Specialized
Well,
IVAR 4.
I think the specialization is not so urgent. We can slot that in after the scouts.
Yeah.
But we should probably colonize. But let's check the buildings first. Which ones we have here? I think we have the Xeno-Industrial and.
Is that here?
Yep. So we have the Xeno-Industrial. Oh, this is actually a system we conquered. So this is the normal version instead of the softened version.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
If you hover over the Xeno industrial infrastructure again,
Yeah.
you see that it gives 10 on fertile, on planet, and on temperate.
Okay.
The softened version has an additional plus 10 on cold.
Mm.
But since
Okay.
I think we don't have cold planets here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, if we go out, and then you can see, of course, since those are planets that will each be 10 additional industry,
Yeah.
sadly, they're hot and sterile, so the other two don't apply.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, are you thinking we colonize?
We should probably colonize, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone in particular?
Just grab them both.
Grab them both. Boom. Okay. Great.
We already have predictive logistics. Yeah, then it is indeed 30.
Okay. Nice. All right. And now, our detector ship is done here.
All of the ships we have been building here are done.
Oh, damn. Nice. Not too shabby. Okay.
Let's see.
77 food.
Yeah,
industry.
we
What
could
about
build
some
the.
influence?
Yeah, I was about to say we could build most of the basic stuff here, like intensive cultivation, national museum, the
Yeah.
magnetic laboratory is a flat bonus, I believe.
Okay. So should we go National Museum, intensive, magnetic?
Oh no, wait, the magnetic field generators were not the flat bonus, but we do have anomalies on one of these planets, so it would possibly be worthwhile. But here,
Yeah.
this is one of those cases where we might actually want to use these specializations. The xenotourism. Oh yeah, we do have a lot of luxuries here, so that'll be a good amount of dust.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we should build it.
Okay. Perfect.
No
Xenotourism.
Yeah, we don't exactly have a lot of options what to build at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I say, I would actually, in this case, maybe specialize the planets. So if you open the specialization menu, and since they're hot and sterile, we can either use industrial zones for the hot bonus,
Okay.
or colonial exchange for the dust bonus.
Should we do one of each?
I'd actually go ahead and just specialize the system in one or the other. I think
Okay.
maybe we'll go for the dust because 66 is positive, but it's not huge compared to the 4,000 we have in stock.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
we may want to boost that a little bit.
Okay. Let's toss that.
It's
in there.
it's not a huge bonus, but it's at least 2 per person here,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit.
Okay. Cool.
And now
we'll
we
just-
we want sorry, we want to make the incubator a separate fleet from the detectors.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this creates a new fleet with the one I have selected, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and then we can make a fleet out of the other two.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Great. And that's good. We have something going everywhere. That's nice.
Yeah, angry about elves is right. Arid's planets are not actually sterile.
They're not actually sterile?
No, they're
Oh.
only hot.
Right. Okay.
So we should go for
So,
the industry and not the,
The
dust.
industry on this is ES2, right?
I'd say we go for industry on both then.
Okay. Good call. Nice catch.
Yeah, I keep remembering getting it confused because in Endless Space 1, the Arid planets did get the dust bonus.
there. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Awesome. And what's this? Laws canceled. Oh, this is the one that we had going before.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, let's send our ships to wherever the hell they're going. Oh, and we have a bunch more ships, right?
Yep.
We have.
The one thing we definitely wanted to do, which we should do before we forget it,
Yeah.
is retrofit our behemoth.
Retrofitted.
First off, open the military
This
menu.
guy?
It was an economic one.
Okay.
Edit.
Edit this guy.
Strip out everything.
Get out. Get off. Get off this.
And then we use the support modules.
Yeah.
And there you see the little fidzy icon with the percent.
Yeah.
We want that one.
Boom.
As many times as we can.
Nice.
5 of them.
Can we
Yeah.
do? Okay.
So now apply it.
Apply design.
And now if you go to the system where we have the behemoth, you check the bonus it gets now on the little icon on the
Oh,
right.
right here.
It's 10. Now click the upgrade button, that little hexagon with the arrow.
Right here.
Yep. And now check again.
Holy moly, babies!
Yep. And now if you go
Wow.
into the system
Okay.
and to check, for example, our industry, we have like 680 industry, you
Yeah.
can see 131.5 from percentage bonus, and that is all that behemoth.
That's just a sight to see, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Okay.
we're almost at 300 food return.
Wow. That's amazing. Okay. Awesome.
If we shift a couple of people over to the more fertile planets like the Mediterranean,
Mediterranean.
we might actually get to 300 food return. Like, shift them off the ash planet because that's a horrible place to live.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't actually change our food output.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Wow. Okay.
We're still at 276.
Well, at least they're living in a nicer place.
Hmm.
Or let's see how this affects.
Oh, the ash planet has rich soil, so it has
Ah.
good food output.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll keep them there.
Well then, but let's actually, we can see here which are the planets that are worst for food, which is clearly Water 2. So we want some
Water
people
2.
from there to move over to Water 5,
Do we have anybody?
and we will want to instead stick, the Haroshem or the Epistes on the sterile planets because they get a bonus over there
Okay.
on the right. So let's see.
Okay, yeah, we do. Oh, we don't have anybody here. Right.
Yep. So like move the Safan over to the Mediterranean,
Okay.
and then you grab the Haroshem on that Mediterranean planet
Yeah.
and stick that one
Right here.
on that planet.
Boom.
And then we can stick more Safans on the
Mediterranean?
planet because I
From
think the Savannah
Water
planet
4?
also has less than the Mediterranean.
Okay.
We are slowly ticking up, but I think we can't quite make it to 300.
Damn. How did I miss that? Doesn't auto policy do it better? What's auto policy?
We can just have an automation policy that shifts around the population and queues up
How do you do-
system
oh.
improvements for us.
You turn that on through here?
Yes.
Okay. But we don't do that.
It's a bit of a shame that we're 11 food short of hitting that 300 per
Should we
turn
see what
spot.
automation policy does?
Maybe next time. We only have 8 minutes left. So.
Okay. Fair enough.
Then let's find our freshly produced scouts on
where-
Yedix.
These guys?
Yes. The incubator should go to Zane because we wanted to settle that.
Yeah. The incubator should go. Oh, right. There we go.
And
then-
these guys actually need to upgrade first because they were built with the old template.
So here?
Yeah.
So that upgrades all the ships in that fleet?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
And then,
And then we can send these guys over
yeah,
somewhere?
I think we might actually want to split them and spread out a bit so we can explore more curiosities. So send one of them down to Graphias because we had curiosities left down there.
Okay.
And the other one can pick the one on Yedix and then head up north to search the others.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll split them up with this?
Yes.
Okay. And then this guy will go... You said down here?
Yeah, because I believe
Oh, to
Graphias still had... Yeah, it has some
Yeah.
anomalies to search left.
Okay. And then we can search...
No,
oh,
not
no,
this way.
From here. Right here?
Yes.
Ruins. What do we got here?
50 signs.
Science.
It's science, but
It's science.
it's actually one of the less
Plus
exciting
50.
results.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a whole lot, especially at this point in the game. Should I send this guy anywhere?
Yeah, send him north to
North?
Zane because there's more curiosities there.
Okay. Awesome.
And we may
Oh,
want
we got a
want to
buddy.
bugger up here. Which fleet is that? Because that's actually one we might be able to beat if you look at the Deathless Flight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a normal fleet.
That's one.
That's not the Academy fleet.
That's not the one. Gonna have a big old battle with this guy pretty soon.
We should try.
Yeah.
So we at least go out on a bang on this stream.
Okay, so
So let's take our fleet
take our fleet,
and
start a fight.
start a fight.
Oh yeah.
All of our
baby.
ships are at half health, but luckily, I think we can still take them.
You think? Okay.
Pretty even.
Pretty even.
Now,
Wow.
so let's go into advanced and take a look at their ships.
All right. Wow.
Okay, they have mostly attackers and one protector, it seems.
Okay.
Hover over the icons on the right.
These ones.
Actually, go up enemy fleets, click on the plus. So yeah, we have Hawk 2 here, that's energy.
Okay.
The Kestrel is... that's short range, that's anti-missile defense.
Okay.
And then check the Hawk 4.
The Hawk 4.
Okay,
Attacker.
that's also similar. They're
Good
very
boy
much
attacker.
medium range focused
Okay.
and very much energy defense actually.
Okay.
So we may actually want to go for power to shields here because it keeps us as far away as possible.
Yeah.
And we have several ships that give us missile weapons, like the magnets.
Magnets.
And I would stick those probably in the bottom fleet.
How do you... do I just drag them from here?
Not here, close this panel and then close them in this part. Click on one of the little icons that looks like a rounded triangle.
Right here?
This one. And then drag and
just
drop.
drag it down?
Because from down there, they will have a good firing angle at them, but they don't have enough ships to use the final flotilla, so they will be unopposed. And I would instead put the 2 attackers there in the center fleet, so there's more firepower in the center.
Wow, you would be a great captain.
I think when you're commanding a whole fleet, it's called an admiral.
An admiral, okay.
And yeah, let's watch this one.
Okay.
And hit fight.
Alright.
And they're not even running.
You're not even running. You're not even running. Wow. Foolish. Katasume. Hisho. Whoa.
Briefly click the overview camera so we can get an idea. Yeah, you can see our missile ships are over there, completely
here.
unopposed, with perfect firing angle on all of their fleet as they move in.
These guys.
They're literally shooting them in the back.
Yeah, Hisho never run. It's...
And
Clearly.
go to auto camera again so we have some impressive fireworks to look at.
Wow, look at this. Ooh!
We will probably...
So these are our guys?
Yeah,
And
well-
these are theirs?
Yes. You can tell because the Hisho have slightly bird-like ships.
Yeah, okay.
Not as bird-like as in ES1, but you can still, clearly see the bird in the shape.
Ooh!
We will probably lose some ships of our own,
Yeah.
but we're going to get some revenge for them attacking us with that.
Hisho get penalties for running, so they normally
Yep, that's true.
don't.
They lose key.
Right.
K.
Running-
I'm not sure how to pronounce it because it's a Japanese word.
Running is dishonorable. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a shameful display.
Wow, this is sick. Okay, so look at... Oh, a lot of our... Are the ones that are grayed out
The nice
ones
thing
that
you
are
can
dead?
also see, you see the thumb icon? It means
Yep.
we have more flotillas, like we have 3 groups of ships,
Yeah.
and they... Oh, now we actually have 3 to their 1, so we get double the bonus. We get, I think, 10%... for each we have 5% accuracy and 10% damage.
Yeah.
So that was 10% accuracy, 20% damage,
Wow.
which can make quite a bit difference. If you run, you commit Sudoku. Yes.
Decisive victory. Yes.
Yeah, we lost.
Nice.
We lost 3 ships, but they lost an entire fleet.
Yeah. Well,
And I mean, those ships were outdated anyway.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we
Next-
needed to replace
Next
them anyway.
time, we're showing up with the Smashers.
Yes, with the Smashers. Okay.
And
Wow,
I
was
think
exhilarating.
that was a nice fitting end for the stream, I'd say.
I think so too. Is there anything we need to do in this turn?
I think if we
everything-
save now, we only have the fleets left, so next time we can just go
Okay.
through the idle fleet
Sounds
section.
good. We'll save here. Stream save, I think.
Yes.
is the one. There you go. Okay. Well, that was amazing. What an end. Thanks for the stream, guys. Hey, no problem. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. This was really fun. I feel like I'm learning.
I hope you're learning.
Yeah.
I might not always be here.
Yeah, that's true. But I think tomorrow we're gonna be streaming some Total War. We put a poll out on Twitter and we asked which Total War game you guys want to see us play, and the decisive victor. You got it? Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Was Warhammer. So
We have 1 minute, so maybe we should ask chat. What do you think? What faction should I have him play?
yeah, are you guys Total War fans? Are you down? What? Because you were saying, depending
on which faction, we of course need to use either Total War Warhammer 1 or Total War Warhammer 2.
Okay, cool. Dwarves, Penumbra, Shimazu.
So Lustrous is hoping we're playing Shogun 2, I think. Sadly, no.
Yeah. So yeah, Warhammer 2 or 1, depending on which.
I mean, for
which
the
faction
battles,
you choose.
it can all work in Warhammer 2, but for the
Yeah.
campaign, which I think we would be doing, is depends, of course, on
Yeah.
which faction we choose, unless we want to do Mortal Empires, but Mortal Empires is a bit too grand in scale for our
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah. Y or Empire. Yeah, we'll see.
We have,
we'll see.
We have 2 votes for the dwarfs now, so
Okay, well, I think we
maybe
might
maybe
have
it's
to do that.
dwarfs.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, guys. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was a really fun stream. I think that was a really fitting end. So right now, the way it's working out is we're doing Endless Space 2 on Wednesdays, and then something a little different on Thursdays. So
Tomorrow, Warhammer, maybe next week,
yeah,
we'll have him suffer through alien isolation.
maybe. Yeah, we'll see. All right, guys. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you later.
See you.